Broad Bond from post 1, and 9-2 on the 8 Big Rigs. Fresh off a score at the Red Mile, it's post time. The gate is rolling for this evening's third race. On a break at the rail, Broad Bond. Broad Bond is off stride at the inside. Here they come. They're off and trotting, and Whiskey Tax leads the charge off the gate here for Randy Waples. Whiskey Tax is gunning at the front. Big Rigs is on the gas pedal early here for Pallone, who looks to sweep him to the top, and he will. Big Rigs crossing down to the inside now as Whiskey Tax released him to sit along from in second. Trotting third is Mr. Webpage, the inside fourth for Lucky Charm Hanover. Then it's Man of Many Missions in no hurry in the early going as he's racing along from that fifth spot. Jameson sixth there with Can Anyone Explain. Further back to be seventh is Leader of the Gang, and Broad Bond with that early break has dug himself a deep hole, 27-2 the opening quarter. And it's Big Rigs backstretch bound for Pallone on a lead of 2 lengths here. Whiskey Tax from second, Mr. Webpage from in third. Trotting fourth, Lucky Charm Hanover, Man of Many Missions from in fifth. Studying them from sixth is Can Anyone Explain. Miller's on the attack now with Man of Many Missions. Pedal to the metal time in the second quarter. And here comes Man of Many Missions rushing up on the outside, picking them off one by one in an assault on the front end. 57-4. And here comes a lead change as Man of Many Missions blows right by. Big Rigs is back into second now. 2 lengths more back to Whiskey Tax from in third. Trotting along from in fourth as they head towards the far turn is Mr. Webpage. Lucky Charm Hanover fifth and starting a move to the outside. Picking up the cover comes Anyone Explain from back in sixth. Seventh inside for Leader of the Gang, and Broad Bond is eighth and underway. Coming up to 3/4. Still with the lead is Man of Many Missions. He's there in 1:25-1. Big Rigs is off stride in the pocket now as they turn for home. Man of Many Missions opens up by 4 lengths. Coming on from in second is Mr. Webpage. Lucky Charm Hanover rallies to the outside third. Then Whiskey Tax in fourth into the final 1/8 of the mile. Man of Many Missions still there. 3 lengths the best in deep stretch. Coming on from in second is Mr. Webpage. Lucky Charm Hanover third. Man of Many Missions to win again. He'll win his Breeders' Crown elimination by 3 lengths. Finishing second out of the line was Mr. Webpage. Lucky Charm Hanover third. Can Anyone Explain fourth? Broad Bond recovered to get fifth in 1:54.
Second elimination in the books for the boys on the trot. This time it was Man of Many Missions getting it done, made it look fairly easy. Irv Miller joining us here in the winner's circle. And Irv asked you just before we came on camera if the plan was to give him the time off after the Futurity final.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need too many starts after going 3 heats down there in the Futurity final. We just wanted to give him a little break before he come up here and hopefully go well through the Breeders' Crown.
He's had a couple of breaks recently. Do you know what the issue was, and did you have any concerns going into tonight that they might be a problem for him?
Yeah, always switching from one racetrack to the next, always a concern. At Lexington, we switched after the first heat. The track was just a little too sticky for him. We switched shoes and seemed to get along good, and we changed that a little bit for up here, but when I trained him at Mohawk last week, he seemed all right, so we thought we'd get along.
David got him away fifth and then made the quick brush to the lead. Were you pretty happy to see him get to the lead just past the half-mile pole and figure he was going to be tough to beat from there?
Yeah, especially off of them fractions. I mean, he made the right move. They quarter 27 and then a quarter in 30 seconds, and he's moving, so that was the right move at the time.
Congrats here tonight. Best of luck next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's trainer Irv Miller. He trains Man of Many Missions. He'll be back looking for a second straight Breeders' Crown win after scoring last year as a 2-year-old.